What's going on, guys? Mixed here, back again for another cocktail. It's been a while, but we're back after a top weekend in London. I thought, what's the perfect pick-me-up? Because there's been an absolute fantastic weekend, and there's only one drink that you need, especially when you've had an excellent weekend like I have, is the Bloody Mary. But fun fact about the Bloody Mary is it's a breakfast cocktail. It's one of those to pick me up, especially after you've been on the session or a good night out. So I've been down in the big smoke watching my football team. Excellent weekend, highly recommend it. If you do a London away day, there's a few good pubs down there, bars, everything. And Watford as well. With Bloody Mary, I've only ever had this cocktail once and I absolutely hate it. So this is the cocktail Mixed Hate. And I thought, I've been hiding from this cocktail for 6 years just because I don't like it. But it's only right that I finally get around to it and finally make the Bloody Mary. It's an absolute classic at this one, and it's sociably acceptable to drink first thing as well, especially in the morning to start off. So it's one of those that it's a breakfast cocktail. It's hair of the dog. So with the Bloody Mary, it's thought to be created around the mid-1930s from Fernand Petiot, a bartender at King Cole Bar at the St. Regis Hotel in New York City. So that's where it's thought to originated from, and it's an absolute classic, and there's been many variations of the Bloody Mary, but the original recipe is thought to have vodka in it. Scratch that. So with the Bloody Mary, that is tequila. With the red snapper, that is the switch to the gin, and of course you got the Caesar, which switches the tomato juice with clamato juice. So it's more of an American, North American thing. Go clamato, I think you say. Actually, I think it's clamato. As I'm not really familiar with it, I've never had it before, but let's get into it as I will show you guys the Bloody Mary. So now we've got our rim for the cocktail. What we're going to do now is fill the glass with ice. What we do now is set this to one side. So now here is the fun part. Let's get into it now. So let's build this cocktail. So get your shaker. I'm putting 4 to 5 ice cubes. Right, so let's start building this cocktail. First thing to do, get your lime and lemon wedge, squeeze it in. And put it in, just discard it. There you go. So I'm adding 60ml, 2 ounces of vodka. And the main ingredient, 4 ounces of 120ml of tomato juice. The famous recipe for the Bloody Mary. Next, 2 teaspoons of horseradish. It's one of the reasons I don't like this cocktail, as I'm not a fan of horseradish at all. So with 2 teaspoons, about 10ml, that's what I've put in. So 1 bar spoon or 10ml or 2. Next, 2 dashes of Tabasco sauce, nice and fiery. Next, 2 dashes of Worcestershire sauce. I'm using Lee and Perrins. Next, a pinch of black ground pepper. Next, a pinch of paprika ground. Next, a pinch of celery salt. And that is the cocktail. Now put your head on it and let's give this a good shake. Now I've got a head on now, give it a good shake, 8 to 10 seconds, get nice and chilled. Now get your glass back and strain into it. Now with the Bloody Mary, you can have fun. That's where you get these different variations from different bars for the Bloody Mary, is the garnish of it. So what we're going to do now is do the garnish. This is what really makes the Bloody Mary, the garnish. So 1 celery stick. 2 parsley sprigs, 1 slice of a lime, and of course the final bit, to garnish it with the green olives. You can use 2, but I'm going to use 3 as my garnish. Final thing to do now is just garnish it into the celery stick. Use that as your base. One thing I will say with the Bloody Mary, it looks absolutely fantastic. The garnish alone makes this drink. It's not my favourite, like I said, it's one of my most hated cocktails I like to try. I've only ever had it once, but I am a fan of a second chance, as I'm going to give the Bloody Mary a second chance. But that, guys, is the Bloody Mary. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, the Bloody Mary. It looks fantastic, but how does it taste? It's all because of tomato juice. I'm not a fan of this. It feels like it shouldn't be a cocktail, but it is. It's a pick-me-up, it's a breakfast cocktail, so here we go. The Bloody Mary. Oh, I still don't like it. For me personally, the tomato juice is just far too overpowering. I just can't get into it. I'm just tasting no vodka, but that's what it's supposed to be. It's a pick-me-up, it disguises the vodka, and it's supposed to be like a breakfast cocktail like that. It's going to say nice and nutritious, nice and spicy. But the tomato juice is just so overpowering it's just so overpowering in the Bloody Mary. I think the Bloody Mary would be a better one. I think tequila goes better with the spices and the tomato juice. As with tequila, it's a spicy spirit, and I think it'd go a lot better than vodka with this. As I'll have to try that, the Bloody Maria, see if that's any better, see if I can like it. But this, it's just one of those drinks, you either love it or hate it, and I absolutely hate it. For me, it's something, even with the hair of the dog after a weekend, I would not have this in the morning at all. I just can't get over the tomato juice. I hate it. It's the cocktail mix it despises, but it looks beautiful, and I certainly recommend it as a recommendation if you've never had a Bloody Mary. You might like it, I don't. But I hope you do enjoy the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Mix It for more cocktail videos like this, as I will be doing more variations and challenges as well. So if you've got any recommendations for me, just let me know. But I've been Mixed, this has been the Bloody Mary, and I will see you guys for the next cocktail video. Cheers. Oh, I still hate it. Oh.